Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we managed to... what's the word? We managed to get through the majority of the game. Well, words. We managed to get through to the marketplace, and we managed to clear a majority of it, but of course, we are still running on a bit of a situation where we still got to clear out a little bit more. But that shouldn't be too hard, considering the fact that we've managed to nearly clear out the area. I will explain something that did happen, but I'll get to that in a bit. But I digress. For this stream, what we're going to do is we're going to clear up the rest of the marketplace and get on our merry way. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. So, you guys may be wondering what the oopsie I did was. So, since last we streamed, I usually play another series in the background on my own time. It's Lords of the Fallen, which is a DLC, which I will probably address in some time. I'm not sure when, but I will. But, ultimately, I had to go through this entire area once again, which is not fun, to say the least. Because I had to clear out everything, and it took like an hour at most to get where I got now. So it didn't take as long, mind you, but it still took some time. It wasn't a fun experience, but I did manage to save a bunch more stuff as a result. So I do have a little bit more working for me against the enemy right now. Of course, this isn't the end of things that we got to deal with, of course. Alright, so we need to return into our usual form here. We're gonna save here, because this is an ideal situation to be in. We'll just save this as the cleanup. That should satisfy everything.
Don't hold back.
So what we need to do right now is we need to basically lure the zombies in from here, but then we need to immediately run over to here. That is the goal, essentially. If we can do that, we're going to be golden for the most part. Until then, we will quickly heal ourselves up to 54 at least. I do believe we'll need to do a few other things, but nothing too crazy. Reduced person would increase our to hit, but it would reduce our damage. So that's not ideal. But that's perfectly fine, because we should be able to manage with just these buffs alone, I think. So we're just going to save here under cleanup. And our goal is to hit the undead here, or at least
This will be
provoke.
quick.
And that'll be enough. Okay, by doing so...
You should have run.
Oh. That was interesting. Okay, so I didn't want to kill the creature, because that would remove the initiative. At the very least, I just want to provoke them into a initiative turn order. If I can do that, then I can just double move out of the way and move on to my merry way.
Don't hold back. This will be quick.
There we go. Yeah, this is the exact situation I'm looking for. Now, hopefully, as a result, I should be able to get into position right here. Yeah, we can move immediately right over to here, which is the end goal here. Alright. With that, the shadows are going to start rushing over. And hopefully they won't be focusing on us going to... or they won't focus on going through here. Or at least that's the intended hope. Worst case, if they do, I will have to engage that shadow as normal. But the rest should just funnel through the other way. Hopefully. Alright, this shadow is looking like it's gonna just attack us no matter what here, so... Okay, I think I might have to major form Tiger here, or go with another method. Okay, so right now, we've got a touch of 21. It has a touch of 10. So if we can reduce our size and reduce our ability to be hit, so reduced person is going to be paramount here. We are also going to need... We've already got mage armor. We can't use a natural armor bonus to increase our AC here, but we can certainly use the scroll of shield here. By using shield, we will be able to increase our AC by another 4, I do believe, and that would increase our touch, I do believe. So I believe. Can I guarantee that, though? I don't think I can. The most I could probably do is do a protection from evil. And then I could increase the AC just enough. Okay, let's see. Do we have protection from evil? We do have 10 protection from evils, though, so that is an option. We'll try the shield just to see how it fares, but I don't think we'll need it. Alright, down this. Use a shield. That's going to give us just barely enough to what we need. Yeah, no, we've got an AC of 33, 23. I'm not sure this is a guaranteed situation for us, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Let's just hope the shadow is not as lucky. Thankfully, that's a miss. It does seem like it's going to require a 20 to get what they need, so that's good.
You should have run!
We can now focus on attacking this guy. And we should be fine because all of these shadows and zombies are just going to be focused on trying to get at us to no avail. I am going to keep to humanoid form here, though, so that way I can at least focus on these enemies properly. But overall, it's just a matter of making sure we get lucky enough here. Yeah, so we're going to have to make sure we get hits off here. There we go, that's 8. That's something, to say the least. And these shadows are just going to go back and forward, and hopefully this is the only one that manages to get past. And we should be fine. Yeah, these shadows are going to go back and forward, and they're not going to figure out the method to actually getting around. It's just this one, it seems. Okay, that was very close.
Don't hold back!
Okay, that's nice. But yeah, no, 5% chance to take us out, which is not fun. Oh well. All for the sake of making this work. All for the sake of making it work. Okay, here comes the attacker. Yep, miss. Thank goodness for that.
Strike!
Okay, that's 3. We're halfway there. We just need a few more hits and then we're good. Let's just hope luck is on our side here. I guess if I really wanted to, I could make it a little easy. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I was worried about. So we took 6 strength damage, which reduces us down to 2. Do we have potions of less... No, we do have scrolls of lesser restoration, though. So we will have to just hope that we don't get hit again. It was on the low side, to be fair, so that's fine. Worst case, I can just use 1 or 2 scrolls and just luck or just force the luck to be in our favor, which will result in reducing that a little bit, but I digress. We just won't be able to move, is the thing. But yeah, no, hopefully this works, and I don't get hit again. And I get hit again. Great. Well, could be worse. Could be worse. It just seems like that thing is the only thing that's going to be affecting us anytime soon, so... yeah. We'll just have to hope it's not all the case. Okay, there we go. We've got protection from evil. This will increase our AC by 2 against evil, which is going to be our, targets. We'll use a potion of reduced person. This will increase our AC, or our dexterity a little bit. So we should have a touch of 25 now. Heroism isn't going to cut it here. We could use displacement, but I think using blur here is just going to make it all the more viable here.
Don't hold back.
Okay, gonna swing in. There we go. There goes the attack. All right. Hopefully, we will be able to get into position accordingly, but who knows? Okay, we want to get into position right here. Alright, here they come. And the shades are starting to march up, as expected. Okay, here they come. Yeah, you guys, you're marching over there. You are marching over to get as close to as possible to us. Not fun, but, that's just how it goes. Okay, we're gonna just take a small 5-foot step here. Can't exactly target that one, but we can certainly target this one here.
Strike!
There we go, we target it for 8. And then we're gonna swap over to claws here. And we'll just hope things are in our favor, essentially. That's just how it's gonna be. We've dealt our damage here. Now we just gotta transform, and then we'll get the best luck we can. Well, as much as we can against a shadow, of course. Okay. Let us major form into a tiger here. I can make him suffer a -4 or -2 to attack and a -4 to dex checks. I don't think that's gonna cut it, though. Alright, well, regardless, we'll wait our turn here. This should give us the benefits that we need. Yeah, we're brought up to an ace. Oh, our touch is lowered to 20, though. Oh, God. Hopefully that's not gonna affect us too heavily, but we'll see. Gonna be a 50-50 at that point, but hey. All the sake for more damage, I suppose, right? If it means we can take out the shadow faster, all the better. Concealment really helped, though, it seems. Alright. We are not going to fight defensively, because that is only going to hurt us more. Let's just hope this is enough. Concealment's going to have to carry us for the most part. But once we deal with this shadow, we can basically continue on with relatively little with relatively little concern, it seems. Okay, that was close. That was nearly a hit. It does seem like it has a 15 to hit us, though, so that's good to know. Do I want to grapple? Grappling is not going to help it here, I think. Oh, come on, game. Hit. God, that shadow's going to be a nuisance no matter what you do, huh? Oh well. I kind of predicted this was going to be an issue, so whatever. Just gotta get lucky, I suppose. And thankfully, it seems like luck is on our side here today. Well, at least in regards to certain hits, anyways. Although, we've only got technically 8 HP when it comes to strength damage. So, yeah. Not the most fun experience to be relying on a dice roll to get this job done. Oh well. Yep, it's a dice roll. One hell of a dice roll to, in fact. Yeah, no, I don't think, going tiger form is literally the option that we can do. Or it's not a reasonable option anyways. Not like we got much of a choice beyond that, unless of course we start relying on touch attacks ourselves with Wands of Cure Light Wounds. I mean, to be fair, it is an option. We could use a Cure Light Wounds here and deal an astronomical amount of damage by luck. But again, that's only going to be a 2d8 at most, right? Right, I forgot to equip our cat tiger here. Oh well, we'll just do that right now. Okay, what else can we use here? Well, Blur was the right option, I do believe. If we go with Veil of Positive Energy, that will increase our AC and saves by 2. Oh, 1 second. Just, weird. Yeah, it's just weird collars at this point, yeah. No biggie. Okay, Inflicting wounds won't cause any damage to these creatures. Cure spells will, but it won't solve the problem. Weapon in your primary hand is treated as a magic weapon for the purposes of overcoming DR. That's not going to cut it, unfortunately. Magic Fang would increase our chances of dealing damage, so that is an option, to be fair. So I think what we'll have to do is we will have to use Magic Fang here. So what I'll do is I will load. So that way I get the roll with the undead in our sights. Then just to get the little edge that we need, and just hope we're going to have to get lucky, essentially. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use Magic Fang. This will give us a boost to our melee attack rolls. Then if we use Reduced Person, it's going to give us a boost to AC. And it'll give our touch a well-needed boost. We're going to use a Veil of Positive Energy, or try to. It'll take some uses. There we go. That's going to give us an AC of 25 with our touch, because it doesn't. It's a sacred bonus to AC, and it should apply to both all. It should apply to all ACs. And then we are going to throw down a Protection from Evil. There we go. That is going to give us another +2 AC, deflection bonus no less. So it's only going to give us a +1, to be fair. But hey, every little bit is going to count here. We're going to use a Potion of Blur just to give us a bit more extra AC. What else can we do? We could use Invisibility, but that isn't going to help us here. Freedom of Movement is not going to cut it. So yeah, I think that's as much as we can possibly prepare. And once we hit that mark, we are just going to need to, yeah.
Don't hold back!
Hopefully this is enough.
This will be quick.
There we go. A 1 to sneak attack, that's fine. Alright. They're going to start marching up. We're trying to march up anyways. We're going to focus on... Yeah, we're going to focus on attacking first with our ranged weapons, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to move all the way up to here. This is the most we can possibly muster. We'll get an attack on this guy, because we can. And the shadows start moving in, as expected. This one's going to start marching up here, as expected. Alright. Okay, these shadows are coming in. Now, if I am correct, this shadow is going to be roughly over to here, so we want to move over to here, I guess, and we're going to take out this lesser shadow. There we go. And then we're going to have to make a move action to swap over to melee weapons, I do believe. That's going to be our go-to. Here he comes. As predicted. Alright, we got a 16 to hit here. So hopefully that is enough to take out this guy. Or at least that's what I'm hoping here, anyways. We should have an absurdly high AC against him right now, so this is what we're going to be taking advantage of. So yeah. We'll do our absolute best to take this guy out. Alright, so AC of 24. We can't really save during, unfortunately. So yeah. Let's just hope our attacks are enough. That is a 8 on the roll, so it's a 60% chance to hit. We do have concealment, so that's an advantage that we will benefit from, but it's only going to do so much against this, so we will hopefully have to roll high on against a shadow. If we can get a crit, that would be even better. But alas, one thing at a time. Lesser Shadow's going to come in, try and attack us to no avail. Alright, come on.
Don't hold back.
There we go, 4. That's something, but still, we need more. Okay, we do have an AC of 20 against it, though, so that's good. We got an absurd AC against it, so that is hopefully gonna carry for a while. Worst case, I'll have to drink a potion mid-battle, but we should be able to manage. I hope.
Strike!
Okay, nice. That's 2 hits. That's still something. Okay, that's a miss in concealment. Yeah, so there's 20% chance starts applying first, so that's nice. So it's got like a... Normally it would have a 5% chance, but because of the 20% chance, I think that's like a 1 in 5, so it's got a 20 or 0.25% chance. No, not that. It's got like a 2.5% chance to hit, or something like that. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. Halfway there. We just need to get lucky on the rolls, essentially, and that's it. All it takes is one lucky roll from this guy. on a 20, and then he's gonna win. Okay.
This will hurt!
Okay, that's another 4. We've got 7 more, so 2 hits. 2 hits and then we're good. At least I think that's the minimum that we need. Yeah, we've got 1d3 plus 7, so minimum we're dealing. The minimum damage we're dealing is 4. Maximum is like 5, I think. So 2 hits is literally all we need. But yeah, no, once we do that, we can basically make it, call it easy mode, and just rely on the kiting here that they're doing. Alright, come on.
Don't hold back!
Alright, that's another hit. We've got to survive 1 more round. Okay, thankfully we did that. Now it should be easy mode from here on out, hopefully. Assuming we do not miss the other 2 strikes. If we miss those other 2 strikes, we're basically bones. Which will suck, but could be worse, to be fair. Could be way, way worse. Alright, you're moving back. Okay. Alright.
Strike!
There we go, finally. Okay. This should be easy mode from here on out. Unless, of course, the shadows get smart and realize, oh, hey, we can go around. But that shouldn't be the case. We are now going to move over to the corner here just to make sure we've got the absolute guarantee that they aren't going to go past that barrier. And we should be fine. We are going to swap over to our crossbow here. We're going to move over to here. And we're going to start by targeting the lesser shadow here, I guess.
You should have run!
There we go. There goes the lesser shadow. Now we've got the normal shadow, and then we're good. And the normal shadow should take full damage from this crossbow, so there we go. I'm gonna hold off on using the... Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on actively attacking. Well, I'm going to be holding off on transforming, because there is a way we can go about harming these zombies from the other side of the wall. But we'll have to hold off for now, for obvious reasons. But anyways, Shadow. He's going to go back and forward with no avail. Yeah, these zombies are going to try their damnedest to get at us, but to no avail. Yeah, they're doing their back and forward as expected. Alright, Shadow. 2 damage. Yeah, something. It'll do. We dealt 2 damage because we rolled low. Ah, well. I'm expecting it to be a long haul, so we might as well just keep chaining our attacks off zombies and Shadow each time. So might as well. Okay.
Strike!
Zombie takes no damage as expected. But hey, once we get into transforming and we've dealt with the shadow, we can properly speed this up. Just a tiny bit anyways. Let's turn this off because we no longer need to inspect them as far as I'm concerned. For at least a little while. Alright.
You should have run!
Shadow gets missed, unfortunately, but hey. This is the sort of level of expectancy I'm dealing with. We'll get to better results as we go. Okay, yeah, no, you're back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now for you.
This will hurt!
Alright, 2 damage, not bad. Oh yeah, no, these guys got 24 AC, huh? That is something worth noting, huh? We do have a 13 AC, so it is a 50-50 anyways. Oh well. It's these sorts of things that you have to expect and overcome. Alright.
Don't hold back!
3 damage, not bad. That will do. It's low, but it'll have to make do for each attack that we undergo. And yeah. It's just going to be a long-winded battle like this, at least until the shadow is dealt with, and then we can just start mauling everybody with our tiger form, which should be enough to clear out the rest of the zombies with ease.
Strike!
But again, that is going to take time, so every single attack matters. Okay, you are going to go back. Yep. Shadow's coming back. Good. The pace will pick up, I assure you. I just don't want to be dealing with these shadows too heavily, because, well, strength damage is a nuisance, to say the least. We'll swap over to tiger form, and then we'll be able to get some serious damage on the zombies, though. Well, as I said, when the shadow comes out, or is dealt with, rather. Alright. They're moving back and forward, as expected. We'll deal with this zombie here. With no avail, damn. I mean, I could start doing delay methods, but it doesn't feel right. Ah, well. We'll get the job done eventually. It's just time. Okay.
Don't hold back.
Shadow takes 2 damage, not bad. I mean, hey, as long as we're pelting this guy down, that's all that matters. I mean, I could, to be fair, transform at this point and start attacking, but I don't want to risk it, to be honest. That feels like a bit too much of a risk with these shadows. You can never be too careful.
Strike!
Regardless, the zombie has still managed to survive thus far. Kind of expected, given we're dealing with piercing. Versus, you know, slashing, which isn't really a good combo to deal with, but we'll make it work. Alright. Now we can deal with the shadow again.
You should have run!
Alright, that's 5 damage. That's significantly more than what we normally deal. Shadow's gonna run right back. There we go. Undead are gonna move back and forward as they do.
This will hurt!
There we go. There goes one of the undead. Finally. This will make it a lot easier for us to clear out the enemy, to say the least. Or, at the very least, it'll make it easier to clear things out. Shadow comes back. Then we can get another shot on this guy. Honestly, a well-placed 20 with a high damage output is just enough.
Don't hold back!
But hey, hitting for 5 is still perfectly fine. The fact that we're rolling so many 5s is doing well. It's only a roll of 4, but hey, that's still below average. It's still enough to actually get the job done, as opposed to rolling a 1 on damage. Now, if we can roll high this time, then we can make it really work. For now, though, I'm just going to attack a random undead. We'll just go for this guy here.
Strike!
Might as well, right? No harm in just attacking one. And I do believe we can polymorph at this point, and, well, once we dealt with the shadow. And then we can just ball the rest. Okay, there we go. Those guys are moving around, and let's go for the hit here.
You should have run!
Damn, a miss. Honestly, at this point, I'm half tempted to transform, but if I know anything about these games, it's better to play on the safe side, especially on the difficulty we're at, so We'll just have to delay. We'll have to make our turns count. We're just gonna have to be patient.
This will hurt!
Ideally, I would have dealt with the shadows faster, but right now, in a situation that we're currently in, we just need to play it safe. Yeah, these guys, Shadow's gonna come back, as expected. Yeah, these guys are just gonna move back and forward, back and forward. Alright, get a shot on the Shadow.
Hold back!
Ah, damn it. Miss. Not getting lucky on the hits, but could be worse, I suppose. We could be out of heroism, to be fair. That is a worse situation, I'd say. Okay.
Strike!
There we go. No damage, but hey, it could be worse. I'm half tempted to swap over to Tiger form, but again, not going to. I'd rather take the 50-50 chance, or 45 to 55 chance, rather. And just take out the Shadow by luck.
Should have run!
Okay, 31, jeez. Well, I was expecting the rounds to last this long. I wasn't expecting it to be this chaotic, but hey, whatever. We'll eventually clear this area up. It's just going to take time. Alright, you again.
This will hurt!
Alright, we're hitting for 0 damage again. God. I really should just delay at this point and just focus on the Shadow. If I focus on the Shadow, then I can just get this entire area cleared up. Oh well.
Don't hold back!
Finally, 3 damage. That is putting him up to 4 damage left, which is perfectly fine by me. Sorry about that. Goodness. 1 second. God. Sorry about that. Saliva went down the wrong throat. Oh, 1 second.
Strike!
Yeah, no, that was, wholly unexpected. Give me a moment. I need to actually clear my throat after that. I'll keep, going through the game. I just need a moment of silence here.
You should have run!
Okay, finally. We dealt with that thing. Now, we can deal with the zombies with relative ease. I think arguably out of all the enemies that we faced thus far, those shadows are dangerous. Or the most dangerous thus far. There is a few more dangerous creatures that we'd be facing, but we'll manage. But yeah, no, we're going to transform into tiger form here. Because I do believe that is going to be ideal for what we're going to do next. We just need to set up for it, essentially. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to probably 5-foot step closer. Or we'll get 5 foot close enough anyways. To get some attacks off here. We will start with this zombie. There we go. They're going to start marching up closer. Or trying to, anyways. Yeah, these guys are going to try and march around, trying to get into position. I'm going to move back a bit, so that way they can't just directly hit me. There we go. They're gonna try and march up, but to no avail. But yeah, no, you can attack them over the wall, so that's an interesting little situation you can put yourself in. There you go. Zombie comes in, tries to get a hit off, most likely, to no avail. And with that, that is how you clear up that area. It is probably the most hardest area to deal with, or rather, it is the hardest area to deal with, without, you know, touch AC. But if you're able to overcome that difficulty by either, you know, utilizing terrain to your advantage, like I did, or, you know, attacking where it hurts most, so there you go. We're gonna save so that way we don't have to do that stuff again. And we'll move on, because now we've got a bigger thing to deal with now. We got a bigger issue to overcome, and I do believe for this instance, I will be using a shield, or at the very least, I will be using a... I think a reduced person would actually be ideal here. So we're going to use reduced person, we're going to use Magic Fang just to give us the edge. I would use Tiger here and get them active, but I can't, so there you go. I shouldn't need to use shield here, but worst case I will. For now, though. The city has fallen at last. How glorious. I can stop pretending to be a shopkeeper and spend all my time on my true passion, reanimating the dead. Yep. A necromancer. As you can imagine, a dangerous feat. Now we need to deal with the haste-ridden necromancer here. Thankfully we do have AC, so we do have that advantage going for us, but we are going to need to march up immediately over to the necromancer here. There we go. We want to be on the, we want to be right next to him, essentially. The closer, the better. Okay, we're gonna 5-foot step here. Wow, he has a high AC. That's not cool. I guess we are gonna need to get a shield spell out. Otherwise, we're gonna be the target of many, many attacks. And that's a load. Okay, so yeah, no, we're gonna have to do shield spell. We're gonna have to make sure our AC's up to snuff. That's gonna require lots. Okay. We're gonna move up to here. Let's open up our inventory here. We're gonna use Magic Fang. We are gonna use Reduced Person. We are going to use... We can't equip Tiger, unfortunately. We can't use Mage Armor. We can use Shield here. This will increase our AC up. Right, we can use Scrolls in our current form. That's fine. We are still going to use Potion of Blur here. This is going to give us a bit of an AC boost. And that will have to do us for now. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I will focus on... Yeah, I'm going to focus on the ads here to start with, I think. Maybe that will help. We'll have to see, though. Yeah, they got a 14 to hit, which is absurd. Okay, we thankfully avoided the blindness effects. Alright. That is nice, okay. That's something. Ow. Ow. Yeah, no, they're really taking us out, huh? Okay. There we go, that's one, but we're probably going to get KO'd by the cultist here. Yeah, as expected. So I will need to transform back in order to apply shield. Then I need to transform and then go in. So that way I have the AC. Or I could just transform back and not have the... Yeah, I could just transform back, because I do believe I get more AC as a result of this. I am currently a little overweight, so I will have to drop some stuff. I'll drop the mace, I'll drop the dueling sword. I will move the keys over here so I can put on Tiger, or Tigger, or however you want to pronounce it. Right now, we're a little overweight. We can't really do much with mage armor right now. We'll have to leave that alone for now, but for soon. Soon we should be able to deal with this, but I digress. Okay, so we have currently a 13 to hit. We're going to be dealing with Baphomet cultists, obviously. Now, if we were to change into a tiger, that won't actually help us, really. Not unless we take advantage of the reach, but that isn't really going to cut it for this fight, I believe. What else can I do? I don't know. There's a lot I could do, but I don't think it's gonna work in this situation right now. I'd need to buff up in a certain situation here. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to back off for now, I think. Because it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna abandon this idea, but let's load actually, so that way we keep our tiger form. So here's what we'll do. We'll back off that area for now, because I do know of another area that we can go to before we deal with that. So that way we can get a little bit more of an edge going for us. So we're going to just quickly drop these items here. This will make it a little easier for us. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go to another part of the map, because I do believe that there's a little bit extra that we can explore. That might just be enough for us to get the experience that we need. Because right now we're halfway to our next level, and I do believe that there is a few fights that we can engage in that will give us a little bit more experience if we go this direction. We just need to go all the way around, and there should be a particular spot over by the... all the way over to here, I do believe. And if we go here specifically, we should be able to get to the point that we need to be at. But I digress. We just go across to here. And we can make a mobility check to climb down. We will come back to this as we... Oh, I think I failed that check. Yep. We want to load that so that way we get the experience for it, which is like around 200 experience, I do believe. And yeah, once we get that experience, we can continue on with our journey. Well, among other things. There we go. 100 experience, but it's still something. Alright, we got some Canabra soldiers here. We can use them to help lure the enemy in. Okay, let's go to loot here. There we go. Alright, we got Neonite fighters. They could be... They're probably going to be the easiest to deal with. So we're just going to go for a charge here. Oh, it seems like we got a bit of enemies here. Ow. That was a lucky nat 20. Oh, they're hitting with 16 to 20. Jeez. Impressive. Okay, yeah, no, they're hitting, which is impressive. What have I got to hits? I've got an 11. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, no, they're getting some lucky hits in. Okay. I'm probably gonna lose here, but that's why I saved. I guess reducing our size is actually literally saving us in most instances. Alright, well, let's drink a potion of reduced person then. And then charge the, Neonite Fighter. Boom. For reduced in size, that means we get better to hit and damage. There we go. We've saved. Alright, the skier is arguably the most dangerous right now. Ow. Okay, we are actually gonna move out of the way here. Ow. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle in that regard, huh? Well, whatever. We'll use the... Why does Tigger keep getting unequipped, even though I've actually equipped him? I mean, I could play it defensively and go for a fighting defensively boost, which will give us an extra 2 AC. So it's not like it's a complete loss here. Yeah. We're getting like a 20 AC as a result, which is helping us. Okay, I guess we're fighting defensively here. Skier's probably gonna... Yeah, the skier is probably the most dangerous here, so... We want to focus on him, ideally. And that's a load. Okay. Fighting defensively does seem to be the good tactic, though. To be fair, I could lure them out. I could just go for the lure here. I can't charge the skier because they are in the way. Okay, let's get the potion out. Alright, reduced person. We could use protection from evil here, so I suppose that's an option. Come on. Taking its time. And just so you're... Oh, right, I can't use it in... I keep forgetting I can't use those sorts of things in animal form. God damn. Yeah, so reduced person brings us to a 31 AC. We've already got mage armor on. Magic Fang will increase our to hit by +1, so that is an option. Blur is not gonna cut it here. Fighting defensively is literally the only option that we have left, but I digress. Let's go for it. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's 1. Alright, now we focus on the skier. And we just gotta hope luck is on our side here for the attacks. And of course the 32 comes in. Yeah, no, that's the only thing that seems to be going against us. Yep. Gosh. They're getting lucky with the 20s. That's really the biggest pain in the butt. And we can't use the cheese tactics like we did before, but I think I might be able to get away with something else. Alright, let's bait them out. Let's try that instead. Ow. Okay, you've managed to hurt me. Okay, I've failed my saving throw. Lovely. Okay, thankfully I've avoided it. And now they're gonna come after me, as expected. I am still sickened for 2 minutes, but it could be worse. I could reload, worst case, if I really wanted to, but there really isn't any need, as far as I'm concerned. Right now, we're just baiting them to get the Crusaders on our side here, which is going to help a lot. Yep, the Canabrous Crusaders get into the fight, and that is exactly what we need. Oh god. Okay, we attack here. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna start attacking us. As expected. Man, I'm failing all my saving throws here today. Okay. There goes another unit. God, so much unluckier. Yeah, no, that's a load. You know what? That's a load. God. That's annoying. Okay, well, the most I can think of is using displacement here. That's the next best thing. There's no reason to not right now. We'll use reduced person here. We'll use magic fang here. We're not going to use blur if we're going to be using displacement though. Displacement is going to last 30 seconds, but it should be long enough for us to actually benefit from any engagement that we go under. There we go. Okay, I can either move there, or I can focus on the Neonite fighter here, which is probably best here. Yeah, we're gonna focus on the Neonite fighter here. There we go, that gets rid of one. Alright, the misses are gonna start playing into the area. That's a miss, thank goodness. Alright, here we go. We are going to attack this guy. Get rid of him. Ow. That was a 20, I believe. Alright, now the skier. Alright. Alright, we got a little bit more time before things are gonna get awry. Oh, we are down half health. Come on! That was so close! Okay. This is the last bit for displacement, I believe. Alright, we're gonna fight defensively here. It is gonna reduce our ability to avoid, but that's fine. They are rolling amazingly high. Whew. Alright, 5-foot step here. Goddamn. Ow. Can you stop with the absurdly high rolls, please? Okay, well, I'm not complaining. It's getting the job done. There we go, that's 10. Just gotta avoid the damage, essentially. And that's load. Because the skier manages to get the hit off. Huh, man. Well, I mean, this is a more viable situation, to be fair, so it could be worse. Alright. Reduce person. Yep, and displacement. Go. Alright, let's hope luck is on our favor again. 18. 42 save is successful. We avoided that. Skier immediately gets a crit. God, that guy's so pain. Such a pain. Okay. Huh. Yeah, no, as you can see, things are pretty nasty when it comes to these sorts of things. Okay. Oh, right, I guess I never did say, I did change what I did about my character a little bit. There is one thing I basically changed. So, originally I had the natural spell ability. I changed it to grabbing improved unarmed strike. But there is a good reason why I did so. As you can see, there is a bunch of, various feats that we can grab as part of it. But the ones that we're going to be focusing on is going to be Crane Style, Crane Riposte, and Crane Wing. People tend to sleep on this, specific set of feats, because it's unexpectedly not really used that much, but it's really useful if you really want to get some AC. Especially if you're playing a halfling, I find. But regardless, we're gonna head out. Alright. We are gonna march all the way back here. This is gonna give us the edge that we need here. It is going to put us in a position where they're going to start chasing us, obviously, but that's fine. We want them to chase us in this instance, so that way we get the Canopus Crusaders on our side. It'll essentially help us against the fight. But I do believe this is the golden thing that we need in order to get the best results. Okay, Canopus Crusaders going to start running it. There we go. Now we need to deal with, ideally we need to deal with the skier here. Because once the skier's gone, then we can focus on the rest. Okay. We can't charge the skier apparently. Oh right, because we are, we can't activate Grabber though. Yeah, let's try it. There we go. Ow! That is a... That was a 20.5. That's gonna get us killed at this rate. Jeez. Well, there goes that guy. Damn it. And here I go. At this rate. And that's a GG, I think. Because I'm going to get KO'd here. Unless through some miracle I avoid the attacks, but I highly doubt it. Alright, Canabra's soldiers are starting to march up. And of course that goes down. Great. Well, I'm literally left to the fates of the Canabra soldiers here. Oh. I guess we'll see how things pan out. Yeah, the Canopus soldiers are gonna kick his ass, so there you go. Well. The Canopera soldier went down, I should say. But I digress. I don't think I was wrong to go about that method, though. I don't think I was wrong, anyways. Reducing our size, though, does have its negatives, so maybe not do that. We'll use Magic Fang, as expected. Bear's Endurance would increase our defenses, but it won't be enough. Yeah, let's use the Evasion, obviously. You know what? Reduce Person again. Can't use any of the scrolls, so we're just going to leave that alone, so... Let's go. I want to use as very little ability, well, items as possible, so we're just going to go with what we can. Okay. We are going to provoke if we go that route, so we just need to fight defensively here. And we're going to go for the skier here. And of course, that's nat... I'm so angry at those nat 20s that seem to just come out of nowhere. Like, holy hell. So annoying. Yeah, luck is not on our side today. God. Oh well. The next best thing I can do is try and untransform, and then go with the shield buff. But if we lose the shield buff, then we're basically boned. Although, I could invest my level into getting a way to get shield, to be fair. So, it's not like it's completely out of the option. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to untransform here. We are going to sacrifice the shield buff that we would get if we were to go with this method. Alright, we're going to use shield. We're going to use the protection from evil here. If we can actually land it. Come on. There we go. A potion of reduced person. We'll use the potion of magic fang. Make sure we have this equipped, because we can. Let's drop some of this weight, because obviously we're in a bit of a pickle there. We'll drop this, because that's 4 weight. We'll drop this, because this is 2. We'll drop these, because it's 4, as well as this. And this. Apparently this is 2 pounds, so we'll drop that. Drop the horseshoes, because we're getting into 0.5 pounds. And we'll keep those, actually. But we're going to need to grab those when we get back out. But other than that, we should be fine. But yeah, we're going to have a shield bonus. We're going to have an armor bonus. Natural armor bonus is... Although we could transform at this point and still benefit from the AC that we would normally get. Alright, let's transform into... Yeah, let's transform into Tiger as expected. There we go. Charge. Done. Let's do this. This should give us a better result, I do believe. Ow. I completely forgot about the evasion I was supposed to implement. My mistake. Okay. Completely forgot about the displacement, but whatever. Alright, let's not fight defensively right now. We just want to focus on killing the skier because he's the most AC prone. And of course I get sickened with this. God damn. I'm really annoyed at that sickened condition. That's really ruining our day. Okay. Alright, that's still something. Okay. Are you kidding? Oh, God. If it weren't for the sickened condition, this would be a lot easier. Alright, that's something. Okay. Alright, well, I can tolerate that. Just go down, skier, don't hit, and of course you hit. Lovely. That's just the life of us, though. That's the life of how we're going to be dealing with this fate, or this situation. Alright. Back at it again. Untransform. We are going to get our equipment on. Alright, Magic Fang. Reduced person. Alright, protection from evil. We should have... We should be fine there. Okay. Define Favor would help us a little bit, I guess, so we'll wear that. There we go. That'll give us a bit of an extra boost to our attacks. Alright, so we got Reduced Person, we've got Magic Fang, we've got Protection from Evil, we even got Divine Favor on our side here. What else can we do here? We can use Scroll of Prayer, but that's not going to cut it. We'll use Displacement here. Yep. I'm well aware. Barlow, thank you. I guess we'll put on our cat here, because why not? Not that it's going to really do much. Okay. Oh, right, shield. That is going to increase our AC up to 32. Then we swap back into Tiger form. This is going to give us the most damage output. Alright, we are stacking up a 33 AC. It's not ideal, but it's going to have to do. Alright, let's hope that's enough. Oh, we managed to get another hit off, interestingly. Okay, Skier's coming in. Thankfully missed. Alright, I'm gonna 5-foot step over here. We're gonna focus on the Neonite Fighter. So that way he has less of a chance to hit us while the flanking goes on. Because obviously that seems to be one of the few things that are really ruining us. Next to obviously getting the hits off. We'll focus on the Neonite Fighter here to no avail. God. Ow. Okay. There we go. Nice. Alright, now the Skier is the only thing left. Okay, that's a miss and a miss. He's got a 16 to 20 chance to hit. Alright, now we just gotta hope luck is on our side and he doesn't get a crit, because that is literally the game ender. Okay. Gonna 5-foot step here. Why? What? I thought I 5-foot stepped. Huh. Alright, I guess the game's just gonna say no in that regard. Ow. Alright, so we managed to hit. And we've got Grey Pox, unfortunately, for at least a while. Okay, that's 14-13. That's a provoke to hit. Ow. Okay, ow. Okay, see, we've got 10 HP. We either risk... we can't really heal in this situation, so that's out of the question. So just get the guaranteed kill here. There we go. Now, gotta make sure the Neophyte Wizard doesn't take us out. So we need to go for a charge here. There we go. Now it's just a sharpshooter. And thankfully, should be able to Done. My god. Took a lot to do that, but damn, we've managed to do it. Alright. With that out of the way, though, we can now heal. We're going to use the Cure Lights first, then we'll use a Cure Moderate here. There we go. We'll save here, because we do not want to undergo that fight again. Alright, we got a lot of stuff here. Nothing too crazy. We'll grab the scrolls at most, and we'll leave the rest for now. We will grab those later as we leave the map, but for now, we've got bigger issues to deal with. Okay. Oh, and there's yet another skier here. So we're gonna save here. And I guess we're gonna charge this guy, because the sooner we deal with him, the better. I'm not too worried about the Cambions, but 2 skiers, oh god. Okay, this is gonna get painful. Oh, great. Oh boy. Greater visibility, and I'm dead. Oh god. That's pain. It goes to show how easy things can go south. That is why you need a little bit of crowd control, otherwise you're basically buggered. Alright, let's go for the charge here. We're just gonna have to keep brute forcing our way through. Isn't really much of a choice that we can do beyond this. Ow. And I'm dead. And we can't really use the shield option either, so... Damn. Alright. Maybe we swap it over. Let's go to another area, because I know there's another tidbit that we can go under. So, if we go up here, we can actually find some other things, I do believe. So I guess we'll see what we can find. Yep, I am Barlow. Just one character this entire time. Okay, I can make a lore religion check here. I do believe. We'll save. Let's actually see. We need around 5,000 experience before we can level up. I failed that roll, but we can just easily re-roll with a quick reload. But you'll understand why that house is on fire soon, and it's not going to be fun. Although, then again, to be fair, this will be probably one of the easier incidents. It was, yeah, a Brimmerark. Fire demons. So, as you can imagine, I did prepare for this particular instance, at least a little bit. But, still a little bit of a hiccup here, because we are going to need to prepare against this. So yeah, we're going to need to use resist fire here in this particular instance, otherwise we're going to get our shit smacked. Not going to use that. AC is currently 28. The most I could probably do is increase it to 30 with protection from evil. Not that I can, in this instance anyways. I can use reduced person here, so we'll use that. There we go. We'll use the resist fire here. Is what I would say if I could actually activate it. So instead, I'm going to get sneaky. Oh boy. Here they come. Okay, that's a load. I didn't actually save inside that house either, so that's my mistake. Yeah, let's see what I can do here. I know there's a few other fights around here, though. Ah, yes, the Vermelic. A Vermelic is not a fun experience. You'll understand why in a moment, but, you ideally want them to be in melee, rather than in a range. You'll understand why in a moment, but yeah. Actually, what is their statistics, actually? They might actually be an easy target. 12 to hit, 7 with a bite. So, yeah, we should be able to manage it. We just need to... Yeah, we just need to increase our AC a little bit. There we go. And hope it's enough. There we go. We get the charge off. Oh, God. But yeah, no, the Vermelics need to go first, obviously. Oh, God, the skier. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason. Oh, God. Not having a fun with... Nah. God. Oh, man. That is a painful fight there. And I don't think I'll be able to handle that just casually, huh? I might need to swap back to my human form again and just keep sticking to human form, because that's slightly going to give us an edge. Not a lot of an edge, but it's still better than nothing. Okay, we can... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's give it a go. Alright, I can get the charge here, surprisingly. Whether I can actually guarantee the kill here, that's another thing. But we'll see. Okay, here we go. Here comes Brimrock's fire damage. Can't really charge here, that's fine. We're just gonna get into a position where we can avoid these guys to attack. Oh, God. Yeah, we're gonna force them into... Oh, I'm dead. Damn. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna need fire resistance, which I do have on me. It's just, yeah. We need to avoid, dying, essentially. Okay. So I think transforming back into human form again is literally the go-to here. Okay, we're going to use Protection from Evil. There we go. Magic Fang. Reduce Person. Invisibility would help, but I don't think that's going to cut it here. We are going to use resist fire here. There we go. That's going to give us a boost to fire resist, which I do believe is only a plus or a 10 resist currently because of what we got. What else can we do? We can do remove fear, but that's not going to cut it any. We could use divine favor, but that's not going to help much. So I think this is the most that we can theoretically accomplish here. Badger isn't going to cut it either. Well, I guess Badger would give us a rage, so that is an option. Or rather, Wolverine. I guess we'll go Wolverine, because this will give us a bit more of a... It'll give us more to work with. Okay, there we go. We can now charge you. Abrankadilu. We won't be dealing as much damage as this creature, But it could be worse. Okay. There we go. That's a kill. The Wrecker manages to come in with a big damage boost. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move back a bit. Force it to go down. Ow! Ow! Okay. Well, I nearly managed it. Okay. I guess really Tiger is going to be the go-to here, because that will give us the charge that we need to take one out and then go from there. So I am going to need to swap back into human form just to get the edge. But hey, that's kind of expected at this point. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to use displacement here, but we are going to use the resist fire here. There we go. Okay, now swap to major form Tiger. Oh, come on. Okay, sneak around. Ah, damn. That's a load. Although, I suppose what I could do is I could just sneak in to start with, and then do all the buffing. Because once I start getting into that situation, then I can start, you know, getting into position and buffing and then getting the attack off. Okay, this should be the ideal situation, so we're gonna save here. Alright, we've got the stuff ready, so Magic Fang, reduce size, protection from evil, resist fire. Freedom movement won't really help us here, I don't think, because we're not dealing with terrain-altering effects. Bless, I'm going to leave alone, because I do want to save that for another time. True Strike is not going to cut it, I do believe. Bear's Endurance, we can save that for a rainy day. Same for Barkskin, because we already got the... Oh, do we not have the application for Barkskin? Hold on. I do not have Barkskin on currently, so that could be one of the issues. Let's use that, give ourselves a bit of a boost in Barkskin. That's going to give us a boost in AC by +1, I think. Yep. But that +1 is really going to do wonders, I do believe. Alright, we're going to swap back to Tiger form. Alright, there we go. And that is the point where we just charge the abruptly. We charge this guy. The fireball's obviously going to come in and cause some ruckus, but could be worse. Okay. Okay. Five-foot step. Deal with the Wrecker. There we go. Fireball comes in. There we go. Deals with one of them. We take 30 points of fire, and oh god, do we take some damage. Oh, and I'm, stinking clouded. Let's load that then. I guess I am gonna have to use displacement, or at the very least I'm gonna have to use, Blur. Blur would be ideal in this circumstance, I guess. But I'd rather not, if I can help it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess I didn't drop my stuff this time around. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Charge. Let's do this. Hopefully, this guy goes first, because that way he'll nuke literally everybody, excluding one. There we go. Perfectly fine by me, as long as we get that hit off. I'm gonna move a little bit back. That way he's forced to come chase me. There we go. That's even more damage. Remark's gonna try and get at us. He's probably gonna be the most dangerous, I do believe. Yeah, he's got a 20 to 15 hits. Good God. Okay, I might be pushing my luck here, then. Because, yeah, if he can hit me that much, I'm buggered. I'll back up a little bit, focus on that guy. He's going to charge in, get a potential hit, but to no avail, thankfully. Gonna back up a little bit. There we go. That's still damage, but good God, are we pushing it? Oh God. Ow. Yeah, no, if we can get out, that'd be ideal, but I highly doubt it now. Dude's just a literal embodiment of impossibility. Unless, of course, I can get a lucky grapple off, but I highly doubt that. Somehow I'm getting the avoidance going. Please miss. Okay. We're really pushing it. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Oh God. And that's a GG because of the fire. Damn. Well, that's how it goes, I suppose. That's how it goes. I mean, I was able to get that far, so I think the only thing that we would need is to get Blur, and that would make it a little bit easier on us. But other than that, I don't really see us doing much beyond, you know, the obvious, so... You know what? No, let's go with Blur. Blur would actually help us a little bit more here, I think. So, Magic Fang, Reduced Person, Bark Skin... I guess just in case, we are going to need Bear's Endurance here, because this seems like a bit of a dangerous fight. We'll use the the Resist Fire here. Yeah, that's the most I can think of that would help us here. Next best thing I could probably do is Wolverine. It does less damage, but it does have the ability to Rage, which does increase our to hit at the cost of AC. I don't think that's going to be good to do, but we could use Tiger Form, and then we could just swap over to fight defensively here. Which would work in our favor. Alright, let's give it a go. A good old college try, if you will. There we go. Fireball comes in, as expected. I somehow managed to avoid it. Alright. There we go. He does a Fire Blast. I take 20. I'm gonna move a bit back. Get the hits off. Ow. Okay, we're gonna back up a bit. There we go. Go for the fight defensively here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go for that. There we go. A crit. Oh God. That's the death, though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the displacement is helping a little bit, but it's not gonna cut it, I don't think. Although, then again... Whatever. We'll manage. You know what? Let's play it safe. Let's use displacement. That might help us here. It might not, but we'll see. Okay, we're gonna use bark skin, bear's endurance. Boop. There we go. Our reflex is arguably very high, to be fair, so that is a boon that we can take advantage of, I suppose. Freedom of movement isn't gonna cut it, I do believe. So, yeah. Alright, this is gonna have to be it, I think. Enlarged person isn't gonna cut it, I do believe, so yeah. We will swap back to tiger form here. Alright, there we go. Charge. And just hope this guy goes at least fast enough to... Yep, he's going. Exactly what we wanted. We just need to be highly successful in our saves when it comes to fire. Okay, we're going to target you. That will leave the Dretch. These guys are going to start marching up. Thankfully, I avoided damage, but although that said, we are suffering from the stinking cloud, which does suck. Ow. And yeah, the stinking cloud basically immobilizes us, so we lose, so we're gonna have to reload. We basically need to be put into a position where if we can roll a successful fortitude save and not be affected by the cloud, we're gonna be good. Okay. Okay, bear's endurance, this, and this. There we go. Alright, round again, I guess. Round again, here we go. Yeah, no, they do. That's unfortunately how it's going to be for most fights. You kind of have to hope the luck is just in your favor. If it's not, well, you're buggered. That's why you gotta play it safe most fights and just back up like this. Okay. Thankfully, we do have a miss chance of 50, so it is going to be 50-50 to hit against us. Now, if we could have this Brimrock actually get lucky and attack, you know, just get unlucky, we should be fine. Ow. And that's GG. GG, yep. L. I mean, to be fair, what we could do is we could, if we transform to human form, we could just focus on, trying to go for a heal. Or rather, no, we could, try and go for a, invisibility scroll, and then catch him by surprise again. But I highly doubt that's going to be working in our favor. But yeah, no, this is going to be our life for at least a little bit. It's not entertaining content as far as I'm concerned, but who knows? Maybe you guys like suffering. Right. I completely forgot. I do need protection from evil. That is another thing that I did forget that we need to use. There we go. That will increase our AC up by a little bit. But that's about it. That's as much as I can probably muster, and even then, that's like only +1 AC. But hey. All of it for the sake of advancing. There we go. Fireball comes in. We avoid that, thankfully. Although, it does seem like the Dretches have managed to survive, which isn't cool. I succeeded to saving throws, but obviously that isn't going to cut it. Okay, there we go. Avoid. There we go. Grimrock hits the concealment. Thank God. Okay, it seems like we're managing to make most of the rolls. Okay, we're going to target the Dretch here. Grimrock is going to avoid most of that. Yeah, there we go. We get hits. Oh God. If you took out the wreckers and all that, that would make it a whole lot easier to deal with. But we ain't got that luxury, unfortunately. Ow. Ow. And even then, the fire isn't gonna really help us here. Ow. It's a GG. Yep, as expected. That burn is really hurting, huh? Well, I guess it's either take 2 attacks or take the roll there, but eh. You know what? That's probably going to be a load. Because I forgot to change into human form. I'm probably going to move it outside. I think there's going to be better targets, obviously. So yeah, I'm just going to have to migrate until I get successful attacks off. Obviously, this fight is not something I can actually handle just yet, so... Perhaps after getting another level, I can probably get the requirements needed to accomplish what I need. We'll have to see. Very clear we're in a bit of a pickle, though. So what we'll do here is we're gonna swap over to human form here. Then use everything we can here. We'll use blur. Use these. There we go. We can't really use resist. Well, we don't have a shield spell, so we can't use that. We can use these. There we go. This will give us a bit of an extra AC. We can use invisibility here, to be fair. That might give us the edge that we're looking for. Yeah, let's transform into Tiger here. There we go. We then can use invisibility here. This will give us a bit of an edge when trying to sneak around. And we can try and aim for the... Ah, come on. How do you manage to spawn us? Now we gotta target the Conjurer here. Alright, we're going for you. There we go. And we're probably gonna get killed here. Somehow we're avoiding. Ow. Okay, that's an L. Huh. Well, they managed to roll that, so that's not fun. I guess the best thing I can do is go range. Yeah, no, these fights seem a bit too difficult. The question is, do I want to keep banging my head against it or not? Because I could just go right now, and I can always come back to this area. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. But it's certainly going to be easier if I just deal with all the threats here rather than leave them alone. Now, how do I want to deal with this? I think if I can catch them off guard, with a surprise attack. I might be able to make it work. Let's save here. If I can catch them off guard, then I can lure them over.
Don't hold back. This will be
Yeah, so let's lure them over instead of trying going after them.
mere flesh.
And of course they go after that. Lovely. Okay. What can I do here? Can't really do much. Oh well. You know what? Let's take the hints. Let's actually get out of here. Because I do believe that is honestly the only thing that's stopping us. If we can actually get our butts out of here, we will, we'll go to, we'll leave this, we'll leave things here right now. Because there is a way that we can, you know, go around and get stuff, but I digress. I think leaving this area for now is literally just going to be better than just sticking around. I think that's just going to help us a little bit.
We do it my way.
Okay, we're going to use the area exit here, but we are going to grab everything here, so we're going to save. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but considering the fact that we can always come back here and we are going to need to make a return trip, we might as well. Why not, right? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We've already... we can try and... Oh, right, we need to convince Horun to leave Raymond in peace. Right, that is a thing that we need to do. Okay, let's try and convince him then, and we'll go from there. Because I do believe we will need to set about doing that first. But I do believe we can get some easy experience if we go help the storyteller as well. So that is something else that we can do.
Follow if you dare.
Okay, we've managed to accumulate over 1,000 items. We're gonna save here, I guess. Well, actually, no. Let's load here, because that way we can actually set up here. So that way we can just leave the items alone for now. Seriously need to reduce our weight, though, down to a reasonable manner. Just so we can at least run about a bit faster. And you know, there is some other threat that we can accomplish, I do believe, but yeah, I don't really want to deal with it right now. Okay, let's drop this, drop these. The ladles are 0.35. Yeah, we just need to drop everything here. Okay, and I guess for now we will drop the inflict late wounds here, because that will bring us down to medium. It'll make us move at least a little bit faster here, so we're going to save here. We are going to definitely need a boost to strength, obviously.
Ugh, what a failure.
Let's load. This is going to give us experience if we do save. So, might as well save on the climb up. And if we are able to convince Horun not to attack the Desnans, then we should be fine.
Ha! A trivial task.
There we go. Now, let's go talk with Horun here. All it would take is a successful roll.
I'm gone.
And yeah, we should be good to go. Alright, let's save here. I talked with Raymond. He's not your enemy. He only wants what's good for Canopus. The Inquisitor gives you a black look. I would consider those words an admission of treason from anyone else. I don't wish to draw my weapon against he who had been given heaven's gift. And I won't. As long as you don't do anything worse than conniving with that rabble-rouser Raymond. I won't ask you again to kill that rabble-rouser. But as soon as we liberate the city from demons, my faithful will hunt him down. Alright. In doing so, we get a ton of experience. An unexpected amount.
We do it my way.
And now we can just tell Raymond that, yeah, he's got until the end of the city to, clear out, basically. But yeah, no, that's an unexpectedly, insurmountable amount of experience, which is nice. Gonna save here. Let's just let the Raymond know. I've managed to calm Hulrun down a little, but he's still hell-bent on driving you out of the city once the demon attack has been repelled. Raymond lowers his head. I suppose I should be pleased, but the idiocy of the injustice of it all, it makes my blood boil. I will leave Canopus, but not before we fight off the demons. No matter what happens, I thank you. Irbeth Tearblade of the Eagle Watch is gathering survivors in the Defender's Heart Tavern. You'd be very useful there. Alright. We have decided to spare Raymond and even give him shelter.
Follow if you dare.
Alright. Clerics of Desna have joined the cause. That's nice. We need to find the storyteller. We need to talk with Forn, apparently. Because he's got a bit of a quest going for us. So we can get some experience from Forn here. We've completed that, we need to go see Count Darren. We need to celebrate Sela's reunion with her friends in Defender's Hearts. Find Aranka, the Desmond singer. We will be able to get to that in a bit, but I digress. Okay, scout out the Tower of Estrad. Go to Horgus's mansion with Camilla. We got a lot of stuff to do. And not a lot of time to do it. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to march our way back to the entrance here, I do believe. We won't be able to fight the Necromancer. We won't be able to fight these threats down here just yet. But hopefully, we should be able to fight them in due time. Right now, it does seem like this area is going to be fine without our interference. I do believe later on there is going to be a fight there, though, so we will address that. But until we can actually get enough levels to overcome the threats here, we're gonna just leave this area for a bit. I think that's the ideal circumstance. We can take the stuff here. I think that's actually what we're gonna do, so we'll grab all that, and we're gonna get going. Now, there is going to be a trick I'm going to be utilizing for every single situation where we have to move to another area. But for now, let's see. The easiest option would be to go to the Blackwing Library and go do that. But for now, I think the ideal circumstance is that we go to Rende's party house and the Tower of Estrad and all that other jazz. I think the Estrad Tower comes first, though. So we're going to go there. We're going to save here just so we have the safety on our side. And we need to make our way all the way over to Estrad. It's going to be a slow journey, but it needs to be done. This will give us plenty enough experience. I'm not going to rest. Oh, there's someone on the road. Let us get ready. Let's drop everything before we go, because obviously we need to wait. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Keep that. Drop all these. Honestly, I might as well just keep the purple stone dagger on us. Might as well, right? That'll reduce the weight by 1 at least. And we're gonna have to drop all these every single time, unfortunately. There isn't really much we can do beyond that, so... we're just gonna make do with these sorts of situations. I will keep myself fatigued, though, because I will need to do that much, at least. Alright, at the very least we're at heavyweight. That's better than being on the alternative. But yeah, no, we are going to meet our next companion here. And you'll learn a new mechanic that I've introduced, essentially. Or I will be introducing, anyways. Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self, bring a mirror next time, to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. The woman produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes notes. Everything is ready for the experiment. The woman turns to you, and for a moment she focuses her wandering, distracted gaze on your face. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress. What? Who's that? I don't know her. Greetings, boys and girls. I'm your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will. So on and so forth. She looks like one of us, but she kinda talks weird. The cultist's finger points your way. Who's there with you? Who? Oh, them, just an audience. They don't matter. Consider this a supplementary component of the coming experiment. Oh, I was just passing by. It seems the cultist wishes to say something, but the woman won't let him. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. She produces a pencil and a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon? Well, we will not answer to you. Our Lord can wield any kind of weapon. He's all-powerful. We're gonna have to load here, because, each check here does require a passive check, and it does give you experience for each one, so... I hate doing this, but it needs to be done, so I'm gonna have to quickly go through these answers quickly, and yeah.
Wearing a robe, an audience.
Oh.
Problematic, but not critical.
Okay, so there is conversation going on, apparently. It's just... weird. Okay. I guess it was just a glitch or some kind.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Here we go.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so apparently there is text. I wasn't expecting that.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them! Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment. In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
Actually, it's Izergal, a glaive made of red adamantine.
That is correct. But still, boy, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
Okay, that's another load because, yeah, we failed the religion check. Well, that sucks, but that's fine. Alright, all for the sake of getting a better result. Let's see, we are lacking heroism, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I think heroism is the only thing that's really preventing us from getting these checks done, but that's fine. I mean, yeah, we got a plus 10 to our knowledge religion, so we are doing well. We just haven't got the best results. Oh, right, wait, are we... Yeah, Acolyte gets a +1, apparently. What does Acolyte give me? I can use my Wisdom instead of my Charisma when using, Persuasion checks. Yeah, so basically, anytime I want to use Charisma check to Persuade, I use my Wisdom instead. So that's the difference between, me and everybody else, I guess, but I digress. I'm rambling at this point. Let's see. What can I do here? I mean, unless I increase a statistic, I don't think I'm going to be getting anything too crazy here. So we're going to just save here now that we've activated our cat. And then we're just going to have to hope we get the luck out of this.
Wearing a robe, an audience.
Who's that?
Greek. Who? Up in the
We will not.
out.
Wrong.
That this.
Alright.
And a cow.
It's an Aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Yeah, ask them some more. They might manage it. They might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
This will be quick.
Alright, well, combat, I guess. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, we're being put in a position where we gotta fight, so... Ow.
Could this happen?
That's an L. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna need to swap to, I'm gonna need to swap to a more combative form, because otherwise I'm gonna just lose that fight, period. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna swap into tiger form. That's ideal. This will at least give us some AC to work with. We've only got a 23 AC, but that's fine. We can use a mage armor here to increase our AC to 27. Magic Fang, we're not going to be using. We can't exactly use anything else, but that's fine. Let's hope that's enough. We'll save here. And we'll just sort of wing it from here.
Wearing an audience.
Who's the shit?
Who? In
We will
Al
wrong.
that this
Yep.
I
Hey, take it easy.
is
Please.
Alright, there we go. Done. Okay, combat's coming in. Okay, good. Alright, now that we're in position, what are they going to do? Okay, now we're in turn order. Okay. I guess we will start with the Baphomet cultist here. Okay, that's a miss, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a dangerous set of fights. Huh. Ow! That's a 44 to hit. Could you not? And that's a GG, jeez. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a dangerous fight, huh? Especially solo. Yeah, this is not going to get any easier, huh? Damn. I guess I made a mistake in my level ups. I should have, instead of invested in Shifter, probably gone one level in Sorcerer, like I had planned. That's really my only issue, I think. Well, next to a few other things, but... Reduce Person is the next best thing I could probably do here. This is going to give us a 30 to AC.
an audience. Who?
Wrong.
Okay, that's a load because we didn't get the rolls there. Damn it. Nothing's going in our favor today. Not... Well, it's just a matter of luck here at this point, really. I could reduce my size and probably go into badger form. That would... Yeah, badgers are large, or rather, wolverines are large. I can get a rage going on, but that's not going to cut it, I don't think, so... The most I could probably do is get a displacement here and then push the experience. That's the only thing I can think of that might help here. Alright, well, regardless, Reduced Person will give us a boost. Bark Skin will give us a boost if we need it. No, we're going to use Bear's Endurance here. This will give us the AC or HP that we need to outlast. And we'll see how we fare with this much.
Wearing an audience. Who? Al.
Wrong.
That.
Yep.
Hey, take it.
Hey!
The experiment.
Okay, there we go. We are now small size. We've got everything set up. Alright. Okay, the most I could probably muster is getting an attack on this guy here. There we go. That's gonna provoke hits. Oh god. If I fight defensively, I should be able to get the AC that I need. Okay. Alright, so fighting defensively, we're gonna take a 5-foot step this direction. Get the attacks on a Neonite fighter here. Okay. They're going to try their absolute best to get hits off. We've got a 20 AC here by using fighting defensively. It's not going to cut it, but we'll manage, I guess. Go for that. There we go, that's one. Okay, that cultist archer's trying to get into distance here. Barbarian's going to try and hit, to no avail. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Alright, cultist gets hit. Oh god, the Baphomet cultist here is actually the arguably hardest hitting. So we're just gonna move over to here. Aim for you. Oh god, that's a high AC. Okay. Okay, archer's going there. There we go. Ow! 20 damage is not fun. Okay, nope. But we still got... Ow, pain. Please don't hit. Come on. Go down, Archer. Go down. At least the Archer. I'm not too worried about... Oh god, Barbarian's gonna hit... Okay. Oh, come on. So close. And there you go. That's the load. Damn it. The most I could probably do is get, like, blur input there, and then we should be good, but even then... That's, like, pushing the boundaries of what we're capable of. Alright, well, regardless. Reduce person, blur... We can go with Magic Fang to increase our chance to hit. Bark Skin isn't gonna cut it here, so... Bear's Endurance will have to carry us. Alright, well... Other than that, we can use Divine Favor to give ourselves an edge. Which is not going to cut it because we are currently in animal form, so... Let's just make this work.
We're an audience. Who? In the name... Ow.
Wrong.
And, of course, a load. Because we need to succeed both checks in order to get the most experience out of this, which sucks, but... Well, this is a more viable, fight, so we should be able to manage, so long as we do the right things. And what was it? It was this. There we go. This should give us the most that we can get right now.
We're an audience. Who? In... Ow.
Wrong. Yep.
Hey, take it easy.
Is...
There we go. Alright, so ideally we want to focus on dealing with the level 4, but first we can focus on this one, I suppose. There we go. That's a miss, thankfully. Okay, I'm not a fan of that 17. Jeez. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move 5 foot here. Attack you. Then go for the fighter, as expected. Ow! That 36 is a pain. Thankfully, the misses are coming in clutch. And you know what? That's actually a good idea. We can just back up and let them swap their attacks every time. That might be the go-to here. Yep, they swap back. Then we move up here. There we go. Okay. Ick. Okay, we'll move up here. Attack the Barbarian. Because the Barbarian's dealing a ton of damage. Ow. As is you. Apparently, I'm not hitting. Worth my grains and salt. Lovely. Okay, you're forced to swap back. And we're just being cheeky with it now. There we go, there goes him. Okay. Cultist is gonna try his absolute best to take us out. We don't want to... Are you kidding? Accidentally opened the inventory there. Now it's just you. Gonna 5-foot step. 20 AC. Good God. We won't be able to deal with this guy unless we actually take off the defenses. Oh God. And I'm down. GG. So unless I can get a, I need to find a way to deal with this guy. Yeah, that's an absurd AC that we got to deal with, huh? Alright, well. Use that. Use Bear's Endurance. Use Bark Skin. Blur. Magic Fang. I guess worst case I could swap back to human form. But again, that's only going to do so much, huh? Oh well. I guess worst case, I guess we're going to need to use heroism here, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to. We need to use everything here.
We're an audience. Who?
Wrong.
And of course we load because obviously that's just how it goes. We'll manage. It's just a matter of time consuming, you know, pain. It is unfair difficulty. It wouldn't be unfair if it's, you know, we didn't put our all into this sort of thing. Okay, use that, this, and this. We have reduced person, yep, we do. You know what? Just so we can, we're gonna use a lesser restoration here. Which I can't, because I'm currently in animal form. If I had a lesser restoration on hand, I'd use that, but I don't have that luxury, so... whatever. Alright, well, let's just hope this is enough. We got 5 out of the buffs. I think there was one more that I wanted to get in. Displacement could help. Here we go, heroism. That's what we wanted. That would help with our 2 hits.
Hearing an audience. Who?
Wrong.
This?
Yep.
And we failed the second check, so again, another roll. Another roll of the dice. You know what, let's just save here, because I'm going to be using all 6 of these buffs anyways. So bugger it.
Hearing an audience. Who?
Wrong.
And that's a load again. God. Well, once we deal with this threat, it's not going to be that big a deal to deal with other threats, because we will be able to start casting abilities.
We're an audience. Who?
Wrong.
And again, a load, because we keep failing that knowledge check, and we need those checks succeeded. God. But once this is done, we can actually move on. And we can actually get some experience here, which is the key here.
Who?
Wrong. Yep.
There we go.
Hey, take it easy.
Be
Done. Okay. Now we're back into it. Alright, so... get back into it. There we go. We could theoretically just go about it this way. But no, we want to attack you first. There we go. There we go. Trap you into a position where you're forced to just do that. Alright. Okay, it's a 19 to 20 here. Okay. We go here. Go for that. There we go. Alright, we want to go here. We're gonna fight defensively, though. And let's see. The Barbarian has 17 AC, the Cultist has 17 AC, so I guess we want to deal with the Barbarian, because he's gonna hit heavier, I believe. There we go. We want to provoke this Cultist Archer to, swamp. There we go. Ow. We're gonna move over to here. Attack the Barbarian. There we go. And we want to provoke the Sharpshooter from attacking with attacks of opportunity, which is the go-to. And there we go. We move back over to here. There we go. There goes the Barbarian. The Cultist Archer is now forced to swap back again. We then move back to here. I guess we'll focus on the Sharpshooter here. Why not? She'll provoke. To no avail. Okay. We'll move back. Attack this Baphomet Cultist. There we go. Cultist Archer swaps back. Gonna move back over to here, so that way we can just attack this guy. Hey, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we want to move at least over to here. There we go. Nice. That'll provoke. Missed, but that's fine. Oh, you are absolutely trying your absolute best here. Gonna move over to here. There. Oh, she went far. Okay. It's just you and the... Oh, God. Oh, God. Damn it! Well, damn. That was so close, though. That was so close. Ah. She decided to just give up on swapping to and from. That's the only gimmick there.
We're an audience. Who?
wrong. Yep.
Hey, take it easy.
Okay. Alright. Moving over to here. There we go. That's a miss. Okay. Nearly. I'm getting some misses, though. That sucks. Okay. And of course I get hit there. Okay. Okay, that's one. Now for you. Okay, we'll fight defensively here. Nearly took him out, like Jesus. Okay. Okay. Swap back to here. Done. Okay, let's leave the archer here so we can focus on the cultist. There we go. We're nearly there. Okay, we're gonna probably, yeah, swap them there. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're really pushing the limit there. Ow. Go back here. Okay. Okay. Nearly, but no cigar. And I go down. Because she decides to go for the attacks, which... not fun. Okay.
We're an audience.
Well, I'm almost there. I do believe I can just make this work. It's just a matter of getting lucky.
Hey, take it easy.
Is there an...
Alright. Okay. Attack you. There we go. Okay. They're going after me, obviously. Okay. We are going to move back. Attack you. There we go. These guys are going to start marching forward, as expected. And, of course, you get the 36. Jesus. There we go. And I'm gonna load, because obviously we didn't get that luck there. Because obviously we need to hope we get a better result than that. Because good God.
We're an audience. Who?
Wrong.
And, yep, again, another load. I hate doing this, but we really gotta push this through, because if we don't succeed this, we're not gonna succeed the rest of the game. Like I said before,
We're an audience.
success now means success way later in the game.
Yep.
Hey, take it.
Is...
Alright. Okay, move here. Strike. There we go. Alright. Fighting defensively here is going to be necessary. So we're going to 5-foot step here. Damn it. That is triple miss. That's not cool. Okay. 18 to 20. Okay, I can attack her. Let's go for you. Come on. That was so easy of a hit. Come on. Alright, you know what? There. Okay, move up. Okay, now Barbarian. Don't hit me, please. Okay, that's an 18. 20. That's a sword. That's fine. Alright, there goes the Barbarian. He is a half-orc, I believe, isn't he? Yeah, he is half-orc, so he goes down immediately. So now, I can move up here. I want to attack the Baphomet cultist here. Don't die, please. Okay, she swaps his sword. We do a bit of a backup here. Like so. Oh, come on. Ah, don't need the hits. Come on. Okay, we're gonna move up here. This will give us the chance to reach to her. Come on. I can hit that. Okay. Over to here. Oh, is it because I've enlarged that it's the issue? That might be the case. Now I don't reach her because I'm enlarged. She's actually not going to be able to hit us. Or she's going to swap to a bow. That would explain things. Okay. It's because I'm enlarged that she's in a position where she's scared to the point where she's gonna... Yeah, where she swaps. So that's the issue here. Okay, we are gonna... attack this guy. Okay, no go. That's fine. If we take out this cultist, then we should be fine. Alright, we won't be able to reach her. But we can attack this guy. Okay. Ow! Okay, yeah, she's forced to go back. We move over here. There we go. Alright. Now, I will be forced to move a little bit further. There we go. Don't die. Ah, damn it. I think I'm gonna have to untransform mid-combat, so that way I can drink a potion of reduced size. That way I can still keep my AC up. But even then, that's gonna cause a bit of a hiccup anyway, so... I need to focus on the heavier hitter before I can focus on the lighter hitters. So if I could take that guy out, that's for the best.
Wearing an audience. Who?
Wrong.
Okay, I think I've got the strategy down. I just need to focus on the higher hitter before I focus on the lower hitters. And then I can manage the majority of the combat for the rest of the way. I just need to deal with that guy first. Because if I can do that, then I should be good.
Who?
Wrong. Yep.
Hey, take it easy.
Is there...
Okay. Okay, we want to focus on this guy here. Ideally. No protection, we just want to focus him down, ideally. The sooner the better. If he goes down, the better. And once he's down, we can then focus on everybody else in a more defensive light. With relative ease, no less. Okay. Okay. Okay, nearly. Almost there. Ow. Okay, concealment's coming in clutch. Okay. But yeah, no, once this cultist is down, I can basically go through and fight the rest. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now we can focus on a more defensive battle here. And it's just going to be a roll of 20s. Okay, we're gonna go over to here. Attack the neophyte. Come on, there we go. Nice. Barbarian's gonna be causing a bit of a ruckus, but that's fine. There we go. Ow! Let's just attack her, because why not? There we go. Don't hit me, please. Okay. Okay, am I enlarged? I'm not, but it's getting really close there. I'm gonna need to get close enough to deal with the Neophyte Barbarian next. Okay. Okay, it's just a roll of the dice here at this point. Okay, we're gonna move back here. I'm still gonna be able to hit... Oh, no, I won't be able to hit her. But I will be able to hit the Barbarian. There we go. The Barbarian is gonna go unconscious next turn. Well, when it hits my turn, I think. Okay. Okay. Now I can hit her from a distance here, so... We want to focus on this Baphomet cultist. There we go. And now... It's just a juggle here. We can target her now, but if we move out of the way, she'll swap over to her bow, and then we just gotta take 5-foot steps every now and again and get the rolls here. She'll swap over to and from. We will take off our defense here, and she's going to be forced to just swap to and from. And we should get the rolls here in our favor. But yeah, we just back up. We'll let her swap to bow. And it's these sorts of cheeky things that are going to get us to win. And as a result, we've managed to level up. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Whew. That was time-consuming, but worked.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level.
Yeah, but it was one against all those guys, so... Who's the real dumb one here?
What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
The woman turns over the crumpled piece of paper to a blank side. You're absolutely convinced that the correct answer is red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
You know for sure that Aradin died not long before the World Wound opened and the First Crusade began. I think he did.
Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is
Oh, okay, so... You know what? I'm not even gonna reload that. It's fine.
I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly... It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is
Yeah.
Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Clearly, Nenio is exasperating, but she does give it good experience just for rolling checks, so it's fine. Now, can you finally tell me what you were getting at with all these questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame, indeed, for I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken.
So, you're trying to say that I'm mediocre?
Yes.
Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Canalbras isn't safe right now. Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To
No.
accompany me on my expeditions to the world wound?
No.
To assist me in my experiments?
No.
To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations?
No.
Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
Very well, I agree.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Alright. Well, with that, Nenio is with our party. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to kick her out. What you will notice, however, is that her experience is equal to that of my own. There is a good reason for that, and that is because if you go solo and you get a massive accumulation of experience, that applies to every follower that you're going to get in the near future. That is why it's very imperative that you go solo starting out, because if you can get to level 20 early on, you can actually carry yourself through the game by setting up an entire party of mercenaries. And you should be able to hit level 20 with relative ease. Probably not in, like, the first act, obviously, but it's close enough that it's gonna be fine. What I will do, however, is, given the circumstances, it seems I can use multiple attacks, which is interesting, but I'm not going to be using the level 6 shifter. Instead, I'm going to go a level in sorcerer, so that way I can go, I believe it's called Imperial Sorcerer? Yeah, it derives from my wisdom, I believe, which is what we are trying to focus into. I think it's Imperial, or it could be Sylvan, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see, Sylvan Bloodline gives us the Animal Companion, which is not what we want right now. Imperial Bloodline goes with... I think Imperial goes off Wisdom. Yeah, it derives from Insight rather than Force of Personality. Geomancer is pretty interesting. Actually, let's close the interface for now. What I will do is actually I'm going to try and do something in particular that I've never done before, but Alright, first let's transform back into a human here. This is going to matter. Okay, we're going to get some healing done before we go any further.
You are my favorite
Nenio
egg.
does not have any healing, but she does have a potion on her, so we'll take those off her. We're going to use this as a means to get some healing done. Are you kidding? I'm accidentally using them.
We should move.
I'm using them on Nenio by accident, damn it. Okay, there we go. That brings us to 64. There we go. We're going to save. Alright, so one thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go into our manager here in Toybox, and there is a special thing I can do, actually. So there is remote and active units. If we remove Nenio from the party, we actually kick her back over to here, which is where the remote units are, and that's where everybody is basically going in the majority of the game. So they're basically being kicked out to back to the they're basically being kicked back to the tavern where everybody is at. This is just to help us, you know, adventure, essentially. It's to help us get across, you know, very dangerous areas, but I digress. For now, let's close this. We're going to save, because I'm satisfied with this result. And we're going to level up and get 1 level in Sorcerer, as planned. I'm going to go with Imperial Sorcerer, because that works off Wisdom, I do believe. And this is going to help us just get us through the game, hopefully. Okay, we are going to need to bolster up our Arcana and World, I guess. Well, actually, no. Let's close the interface real quick. Let's check out our skills currently. The current lacking skill that we have is Knowledge World, so we should probably boost that by 2 points. But Athletics we can also boost by 2 as well, so I think that's going to be... Let's put a point into Athletics, use Magic Device, and Knowledge World. I think that's going to be it. Okay. Athletics, use Magic Device, and Knowledge World. There we go. Oh, and we get 1 more point, so I guess I will put that into... Oh, it's Shifter. We don't want that. We want Sorcerer. Imperial Sorcerer, rather. There we go. So we got the points in. There we go. Alright. Now, we do get a feat here, because we are technically level 7. Now, if I'm recalling correctly, we need a... I know what we're looking for, it's just a matter of finding it, so... So there's a thing called Crane Style here. We do need Dodge for it first, which unfortunately sucks. So we can either choose between that, or we can go for... something else. I guess Dodge is going to be ideal, because we'll get a bit of an extra Dodge. But Crane Style is going to be necessary if we want to use flanking defensively a bit more, which is going to help us increase our AC by 3. So that alone is actually going to be good. Yeah, it'll give us more dodge bonus to our AC, and will reduce the amount of penalty we suffer from. Which is really going to help us. Let's see. Well, it's either we go with dodge or we go with natural spell. I guess I could use natural spell, but I think I can get away with getting a... Oh wait, we get a sorcerer's bonus feat. That could help. Let's start with dodge here, and let's see, what does sorcerer bonus feats get us? It gets us some meta magic here, apparently. You know what? Let's see, what else do we get? We get summoning stuff, nothing too crazy. So, it may seem odd what I'm about to do, but you'll understand soon enough why I'm going for this. But we're going to go with Spell Focus Enchantment. There is going to be a reason for that in the future, you'll understand why, but right now we're going with Enchantment for preparation for the future. So, for now, we just need the spell Mage Armor and Shield, I do believe, being the 2 core spells that are going to work with us. Shield is going to be more focused, but obviously Mage Armor is going to help. And I do believe that is going to get us what we need. Because Imperial Sorcerer should act as a Wisdom-based caster. Or casting. I think that's how it works anyways. Let's see. Alright, Spellbook. Sorcerer works off Wisdom here, I believe. Yep, ability score 3. Alright, Mage Armor and Shield has been set up. So when we next rest, we will be able to procure what we need. Of course, that requires us to get the spells accordingly, but, you know, that's just how it goes. We'll get it done. It's just going to take time.
I'm gone.
Alright, but with that, we've now reached our next milestone of a level. And this is going to help us, well, it's going to help carry us for the majority of the game, for at least a little bit. So, we're level 7 now. We've managed to reach level, we've managed to get a lot of stuff, so that's nice. Alright, let's grab everything, and let's get going. Now, of course, we can just back up from here and go back to the tavern to sell everything, which might actually be a good idea, but we'll do that once we've dealt with the Tower of... We'll do it once we've basically dealt with everything here. By the time we hit Tearblade's residence, we're going to go back to the Market Square, or we may even be called to the Defender's Heart to celebrate with Sela. With a number of other things. There's also the Pataxian Wine Cellar, which is another thing, so there you go. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I guess what we'll do is we'll visit the cleanup here, or the dead duelists. It'll take less than an hour to get there. We'll collect that. Now we go to the Tower of Estrad. Alright, let's save. Let's enter. And we're at a new area. And with new experience opportunities, obviously. Oof. But yeah, no, there's a little bit of a perk when it comes to doing that sort of stuff, with kicking people out of the party and bringing them back in. But the biggest thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually be taking the long way around as opposed to what was originally planned. Because we can take advantage of the situation at hand, essentially. This area is going to be prone with many, many things, so we will have to be aware of that. And be careful, but we should be fine. Okay, we'll drop everything here. This is going to reduce our weight significantly. There we go. That brings us down to 80 weight. And I guess... Oh, what happened to our forms? They are over here, apparently. Oh, they seem to reset every time we level up. That's actually a good thing to note. Because if we get it every time we level up, then that's actually really good for us. Okay, so for spells, we should actually set those up real quick. Okay, so we're not going to be using the cantrips, obviously. Not as much as we had want, but we probably will use... we'll probably use one of them very specifically, very often, if we actually have it, that is. We do not. Okay, so we do not have guidance, which kind of sucks, but could be worse. We're going to put our Mage Armor and Shield on the second slot. We don't need it right now, but for the future, when we do decide to rest up, we are going to need it. For now, though, we will swap over to our Tiger form here. This is going to help us just be a little bit better. We'll save here. And let's go see what's there. Hello. Canabras burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. I see this light in you. Probably not the light you're going to be expecting, though. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. Feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Okay. That's sure to be interesting. Oh, angelic aspect. What's that? Oh, no, wait, we get... Oh, I see. For 30 minutes, we basically get a boost to DR evil. We get a deflection bonus, a resistance bonus. We get a few boosts, essentially. And there's a bit of art here and there. So nothing too crazy, but every little thing helps. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond the door. Come over here and you'll see. Okay, we're gonna save here, because this is gonna get really interesting real quick. If we do this right, we can actually get a sneak attack off. Be quiet and watch. This'll be the best part. Get it together, you idiots. No more looting. Just sit tight here and wait for the order to attack the defender's hearts. Oh. It's the last bastion of the Crusaders' resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders and defenders' hearts. Peleus, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups now, quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Okay, so there's a disagreement brewing. Paxton, you idiot, go back to Baphomet. You must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We don't submit to you, you dirty Discarite. Keep out of this. Kilius, or I will curse all your extremities and to wither and drop off. Everyone, listen to me. What we're going to do is... Well... Let's see. Looking for a fight, Faxon? We got one. Ooh. Had enough, worm? I'm in charge here. Kilius is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're gonna sit here and wait for the command to attack. The defender's heart will fall. Now, will it last is the question, because, let's see how things pan out.
Stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders and the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Thanks for the advice. Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
Very well.
I hope you act wisely.
Alright, well, there is a few things that we can do to make our life a little easier here. Of course, we're going to have to play it safe. We won't be able to get through fighting them normally, but we can certainly try and get creative with killing them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a mobility check here. Try and get some successful checks. We failed there, but we can load to fix that check right up. Because each one of these checks is going to give us experience. We just need to land the right strike, as it were. We do this, then we should be good to go. That's a fail again. But it's a good thing that we can just reload as many times as we need. Because we're going to have to get some serious rolls in here. Hopefully, we'll get a good shot in. I'm going to be going good aligned, but I'm not going to be going angel. I'll explain it as we go on, but I do have a plan for this. It's just a matter of getting through this danger, because this is going to be a tried and true test of our abilities. By the end of this, I do believe we will reach a level at some point that we're just going to decimate enemies, but it's just a matter of rolling right. For now, though. But yeah, no, I am going to be going something other than Demon. And I'm not going to be going Angel. That leaves options available, I do believe. Okay, we've... How much is our mobility? It's only a 9. It's not a lot, but we can make the check. I know that for a fact. Just being tedious right now. Come on. I can certainly do better. I mean, I could try for the athletics here. That is an option. That would be arguably easier, and it's not gonna hurt us. Yeah, let's give the other option a try. Why not? Let's see if I can't sneak past these guys and go for it. There we go. Let's load that, actually. Because we failed that immediate check. Let's save here. There we go. If we push the column, we can deal with the dretches. But ideally, I want to do something even better than that, so let's see what I can find. Okay, there's a trap here that we can try and disable. We're going to save here. Disable this. Here we go. Okay, what benefits we would have over there? Not really much, would we? The most we could probably get, like, is getting the attack here. So I guess pushing the column is gonna cut it. Alright, well, let's give it a go. Let's see how we fare. It's gonna be an Athletics DC 16. Let's use some things here. We're gonna use Heroism here. This will give us a boost. Let's use Magic Fang. Let's use mage armor. There we go. And reduced person would be ideal given the circumstances, but I'm going to save it for now, so we'll save with this in mind. And push. There we go. Succeed, and that takes out all 3 of those. There we go. And they're going to be ready for that, but we're going to save here and then sneak back. There we go. None the wiser as they realize that nobody's going to be there. Then we're going to save here, try and get past these guys by rolling a successful ability. Failed. That's fine. We can reload here and get a successful check. We do have a higher roll now. It's like a 10 or 11, something like that. So it's just a 50-50 here. But if I can get it, then I can jump across and be good to go. But yeah, if we can get the successful charge off, then we should be fine. Yeah, no, that's load. Okay. So yeah, I do need to succeed the check. Otherwise, well, what would be the benefits, really? Just dealing with more enemies, I guess? There we go, finally. Ah, here we go. We can push the column here. That's exactly what we want. Okay, we're gonna save here. And if we do succeed at this, then we should be able to come at the enemy even further. There we go. That's another set of enemies. We're gonna save. And that just leaves the Scary Cultists. I'm currently fatigued, but that could be worse. Let's see. These guys shouldn't be as problematic, I do believe. Alright, let's swap out a wild shape here. We're going to use a lesser restoration. This will get rid of the fatigue that we're suffering currently. Swap back to Tiger. And now we're going to go for the charge. Boom. There we go. They're going to try and get some hits off. We are going to want to deal with the Dretch. There we go. Done. Templars are going to start trying to do shenanigans. We are taking no acid damage, which is really interesting. There we go. That's another down. Yeah, no, they absolutely stand no chance, interestingly enough. We're gonna take a 5-foot step here. Start attacking Faxon here. Ow! That is a 44 to hit. Or damage, rather. Okay, yeah, no, he's getting some serious hits in. Oh god. Okay. I'm probably gonna die here. Yep. But hey, that's literally what I was expecting. Yeah, so... yeah, those guys go down. What have I got here? I've got a +1 buckler, nothing too crazy. Alright, let's go for the heal here, I guess. Or rather, yep, the lesser restoration. There we go, that cures our fatigue. What else can I do here? Not much, really, can I? Most I could do is protection from evil here, which will give us a boost to AC against certain attacks. And even then, that's +1. Resist electricity would reduce his attacks that way, so that's good. Alright, well, we're going to transform into a tiger once again. There we go. Let's get a charge in. And let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, Dretch goes down. Done. Okay, I can target either of them. We can go for either that one or that one. I'm gonna go for this one first. There we go. Okay. Move over here. There we go. Faxton is the only one left. Okay. Can we get the hits off here? If we fight defensively, it's gonna be a... It's gonna be a roll, no matter what we do. And it's not like we can go reduce our size, so I guess we'll just have to hope we get lucky. There we go. Damage has been reduced significantly. Yeah, so... Yeah, the damage is still pain. But hey, we're getting there. Oh god, fireball. Oh. Okay, he decided to nuke himself. That's fine. Alright, well, that's fine. Works for me. We got the job done at least. That's the important part. And hey, we got some good stuff as a result, so that's nice. We're gonna drop this. And we do have other means of healing, so it's not like we're completely out of the healing department, per se. But I digress. We've managed to do that. We can now do a few other checks here before we go. Mainly to just get extra experience here. Like so. There we go, that's another 70. And grab this. Grab that. Pop this open. And yeah, if... The translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who or what. Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes. And myself and the other are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory. See how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. Why did you help me? I sensed something in you. As if you are close to me somehow. Like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil. And that we must do so again. I sensed a light dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave you. But you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Farewell, Vision. Farewell. The power that gives us semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, but with that, we've managed to secure a rough area around here. In fact, if I go into my journal here... Where is it? Okay, hold on. I know we progressed something. Yep, tell Erebeth about the victory. The people occupying Estrad have been dealt with, so it's going to make it a little easier to deal with them when we do run into them again. But, or, that's assuming they even manage to get to, that's assuming they manage to get back over to the... God, words. That's assuming they get back to the Tavern's Heart, which is gonna be hard for them to do, I do believe, but we should be able to manage. Alright, we're gonna keep to our normal form here, because we are gonna need to grab some stuff here and there. Other than that, we should be fine. We are gonna look around here a little bit, because I do believe there is many, many objects that we can take advantage of here. So let's have a look-see around.
I'm gone.
Okay, what do we got here? We've got loot. Grab that. Almanac of the Museum. Okay, nothing too crazy. Angels. It's something.
We do it my way.
Oh, hello. A pale, frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace, like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet, what are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Temler, the scribe, and senior aide to Lord Xanthir the Plagued One. And, do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered everything of use should be transported from Canabras, saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the market than demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault. But there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Faxon? Where's the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was Crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? I think it's pretty obvious. Clear off before I kill you. The half-elf pinches forward, but then grabs his bag and leaps away from you. You're lying! You want me to turn away so you can strike me in the back and take the papers that have been entrusted to me. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of paper from his bag as he goes. No! I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthir here. I must destroy them. De Colsus balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with emaciated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind a wad of wet paper. His expression veers from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals for you to help. Let's help him out. Digging your fingers deep into the hapless half-elf's throat, you retrieve the disgusting ball of soggy paper. The Colsus coughs violently, and when after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much worse for wear. Let's read it out. Let's go by date newest. Here we go. Emaciated letter. Or masticated, rather. The wad of crumpled paper, visible night marks. Okay. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magic items, hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the... You managed to steal from the Crusaders. Might as well not bother, since your finds are almost certainly be no use to me. Once again, remind you that it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place, sealed with a corresponding protective rune. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all. And your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron making a new batch. Okay. So basically, there's a little bit of an item here that we can grab, so... Yoink. Mage armor, blur, and enlarged person. All 3 are going to be very nice to have.
Follow if you dare.
So basically, a little bit of trinkets to help us along the way. Nothing too crazy. Okay, there's a lot of missing things here, apparently. That's not cool, but hey. We're making things up. We're making words. We're making it work as we go. That's fine.
That was easy.
There we go. We managed to get into here, which will yield us some loot here and there. Nothing too crazy. Sicorian Faith. Grab that. Grab the loot here.
I'm off.
Got a bit of an item here. Enchanted chain shirt. Counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. And Lady Calandria's chain shirt. This might actually be a decent item for us. It requires us a little bit of dexterity. No, it's actually horrible. Because our AC goes down to 23, apparently. Which is absurdly low, to be fair. Oh well. We'll save here, and we'll check this out here.
A trivial task.
Nice, and we discover some traps here.
Something here.
A lot of traps, even. Okay, we're gonna disable this here. But we'll save before we disable traps, because it could backfire in our face. But hey, we should have a high enough check that we should be fine. This will give us experience anyways.
A trivial task.
Alright, 54. Here's another.
That was easy.
Alright, another 54. We're slowly getting more and more experience to level us up. Alright, that's another bit. We've got a Grace of Peace, a new item. It is a Cold Iron Kukri that deals 2 additional damage against undead creatures, which is pretty alright. Kukris are actually really good because they have an 18 to 20 crit range, so if you're a rogue, definitely worth considering for a weapon. Okay, we got the Almanac of the Tower of Estrad. I don't believe it actually yields us any benefits, though. Date newest to oldest. Oh, we already got one. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. We can still loot out the area here, see what we can find. There should be some more here. Yep. We'll grab this. Nenio. Grab that.
We do it my way.
We got a locked box here. We will save. Make sure we pick this lock here. There we go. We've managed to get some magic essence and a entrapping longbow. Now, if you're looking for a lovely bow to rely on, the entrapping longbow is obviously a good choice, I find. So definitely consider this if you're looking to grab anything.
Follow if you dare.
I think I am going to need to take a level in potentially Druid, I think. Because we are going to need to increase our potential stats and get some healing just passively on our own terms. Either that or I go cleric. Either one would work, I think. Okay, we've found an individual here. We're going to walk over to him and see what he's got to offer us. Can have a word with the guy. Yeah, that poor guy's, doing something. Well, we'll grab everything here, because, we are going to be overweight, but that's fine. We'll talk with him after we've looted everything, for obvious reasons, but, yeah. Another book to add to the list of items that we're basically yoinking. Grab those, there we go. And let's go talk with Teldon. Let's save here. Alright, let's go talk with the guy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured that they level a magic wand at you. Stay back. Which are you? Robber or demon? Alright, Barlow. No worries. I'm not going to hurt you, I assure you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Raps. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand, holding the wand, gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were you talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads, Teldon, Tower of Estrad Museum Custodian. Aha! I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next, I can't remember where I put them. With a pleased smile, the old man puts a hefty set of keys from his pocket, and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back into his pocket. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian, on duty, must carry these keys at all times, and never be parted with them. Not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys are left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who would strip the museum of all its treasures. I see. Why did the demon spare you? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking the tower, but everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders have already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation over the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. But I've seen not one of them. I haven't heard any either. Grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well-dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders... My word, the relics! We must go after them! The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets, but the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows, and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into distance, then looks to you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, "Sorry, did you say something?" "What happened here?" "First the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon lady Ferendula began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them. Or perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go. Then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And, worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me." "What wand did the thieves steal?" "The wand of Zachorius, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the Lost Chapel. No scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zachorius, and they're just damn thieves. Master Zachorius will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we will show them. I'll show them what a battle mage of Tendon is made of." Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and a fluid motion of his hands raise a wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from the outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. "You were just asking me about something. I forget what it was. Where can I find these robbers?" "I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places that they won't be found. That's where they are. They're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they need to get out of Canabras before the demons wipe them out." "Are you alright?" "Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into your mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whether I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past just like me, and now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened." "Tell me about the museum exhibits." I'll just skip through this, at least. "You said that the angels of Tonga and Lari are twins, but how can angels have siblings?" "That's a good question. Of course angels are not born like mortals." Yeah, basically, interesting bit of lore. "Go to the Defender's Heart. There are people there. They'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? Is it safe there? How can I leave this museum?" "You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were, prowling about. Wanted to rob my museum, but I stopped them. Those Newers came here and gave them what's for a dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own." "Very well.
I do what I must.
I don't need his keys as far as I'm concerned. I've basically accessed everything, to the most part. I could. It's going to take a while for us to get out, obviously, because our weight is, absurdly high, but if we transform into a tiger, that'll just make it a little easier for us. We are still going to be in heavy encumbrance, but hey. We're doing our best to travel, given the circumstances. It's only going to last an hour, but hey, whatever. At least we'll make it out of the upstairs here, and be on our merry way. Okay, with that, though, we can now get out of here, and once we leave this area, I am probably going to wrap it up for today's stream. But ultimately, we've managed to get a lot of good stuff. And while we haven't completed everything in the marketplace, we did manage to get enough levels to get level 7. So when we do eventually reach that point where we are going to... Well, first let's get out of here. Then we'll go over that. Click all, there we go, and let's leave. But yeah, we've managed to make significant progress in regards to travel. We are going to need to go back to Arende's party house here. But that's fine. I kind of expected that we're going to need to take a long-winded roll up to Arende's party house anyways, so that's going to be our next objective, I do believe. So yeah, next stream we're going to Arende's party house to go for the banquets. From there, we'll probably go to Worm's Mansion. We'll then go to Tierblade's residence. And it's going to take us a long time to get back, but we'll definitely be going back to the Defender's Hearts before we go back to Blackwing Library, and then the Pataxian Wine Cellar. And then we'll probably loop back around because we get a warp back to Defender's Heart as a result. But I digress. It's going to take a long time coming, no matter what we do. It's going to be slow because we do have an absurdly high carry weight right now. Unfortunately, unless we actually get an animal companion, we won't be getting any further, but I digress. We'll manage eventually. But I digress. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.